Hello, hello, good afternoon. We are here. We are here. Let me check the audio here. Are we good? Seems okay. Seems all right. All right. Going higher here. Just kind of watching here. May took a little stab long here. Little stabber long. Kind of target. This wick up here. Jay, yeah, we're taking a long right now. Probably a little late to it, but it's all right. Wouldn't mind actually having two contracts here. Let's see. Coming up on the top of the hour, we got that wick up there. Trung Hung, not really. Just jumping on. What's up, Josh? Just jumping on to do a little night stream for you guys, and then we'll pay attention to the election, whatever you want to call it. I was going to say BS. Let's see what happens. Cause Josh, I know you're here, man. I see you. I see you, guy. Kind of just grinding higher. I mean, the entry really would have been that double bottom off the VWAP down there, obviously. Already up 24 points off that. Yeah, we'll see, Josh. Where do I go to get the, let me look. Let me just Google, like, election results. Let me see. There we go. We'll just something like that. We'll just keep the Google up and we'll see. I might add here. I would like to add and take one off at this wick at the 420s, but maybe on a little bit deeper of a pullback, like 95s, 97 maybe. Good evening, Michael. David, how's it going? So far, they have Trump at 101 electoral votes to 71 Harris. A lot of states have not reported. I actually just pulled right back to where I was thinking. I'll DCA down here if we get it, and take like a little over half of the wick. If we don't get it, that's okay. If we don't get it, that'll be all right. Yes, at a pivot there at 845. Oh, tagged in. Don't know how much we give this. This is a My Funded Futures account. I think it has a daily loss limit as well. So need to think about where we consider a break even on this. Probably at that first TP, maybe. Maybe kind of above 410. $120.99 Trump for now. A lot of southern states are kind of reporting now. Really, West Coast, not anything yet. Not anything yet. Got to be patient on these moves here. I really should put a stop loss in, though, because this thing could potentially rip lower fast. That's risking like 20 points. Yeah, 20 points, I think. So we'll see what can happen here. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed, we do appreciate it. So 120 to 99 for Trump right now. We have, like I said, mostly southern states. Georgia is not in. North Carolina, Virginia, Ohio, Texas, New Mexico. None of those have got the results in yet. All right, I want to see a quick push into 410. And by quick, we mean in the next 7 minutes. We shall see. Hanging out here at the 400s. Hanging out here at the 400s. Not much to do so far. On an eval here. Let's see if it can kind of hold here, if it's going to go. Really need to hold the 90s. We lose the 90s, I probably get stopped. You know how that goes. I actually probably could bump my stop up to like the 85s, 86. Because I feel like if we lose this, we're probably retesting VWAP again. Hey, where do you guys have your VWAP at? I know during the nighttime session, sometimes my VWAP is out of whack. It's got mine at 379. Where's your guys? Where are your VWAPs located? Where are thy VWAPs located? Currently 378, 380. Yeah, I did that. 379. It's about the same. All right, let's see if this thing rips. Let's see if this thing can go. $403. Let's see the quick run into the 10s, 15s here. Woo! Little lightsaber back down. Kind of got a little range going here. We zoom out. We did move up over 100 points here since open. So all right, pushing up here 403s again. Can we kind of break out the top of this range? We can go. Doing good, right? How you been? How you been doing there, buddy? Haven't seen you on in a long time. Are you still streaming at all? I took some ibuprofen. My back's been hurting. But I think it's kind of making me feel a little woozy. A woozy, it's a wazzy. It's a woozy, it's a wazzy. I mean, the question is, do we go break even above this wick? I mean, that's only 6 points in the money. I think if we do that, we certainly get stopped out break even, most likely. So, we've done a lot of DCA up 677. Let's go. Nice job. But the idea here is, if we do get kind of above this wick at 406, you'd expect the ES to pop that pivot there at 45, and let's kind of continue into the 15 or 20s here, but not quite sure what we're going to do here. I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting here to see what happens. ES got to get through the pivot there at 45. Retest 55 there if it can. Got that nice wick up there. Wicks like to get run, so that 420 area. Wicks like to get run there, guys. They like to get run. I like it to run that wick before it tries to retest a VWAP. There we go. That's what we want. Let's rip it. Let's hit the 415s in the next minute. 420s after that. Come on, couple more ticks. I'm not trying to be too crazy here. Just gonna get that one out there. Go break even. Stops in at break even. Run this wick here at 419. We want to see some expansion above that. Could take it off there, but we'll see. ES looking like it wants to push up. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Thanks, Will. I could take this at 419, but I think we still run the high. ES has a room to go. I could actually move this up to be. Oh, it got me. Oh well. I was just noticing that. I was like, I could really move that up because the ES had not run the high, but ES shot up there. Shot up there. So it took down $725 on that trade. Let's go. $725. Let's go. I was going to trail that up. Trump's at 137. Harris at 99. So 55 there on the ES. I was going to kind of use my stop as my take profit on that, but I didn't get it moved in time. Did not get it moved in time. That's all right. She's a ripper. She is a ripper. She is definitely a ripper. Just kind of mark out a couple of areas up here. Let's market out some levels to the upside there. I still think the longs are the play. You call buys at 220,387. Let's go. Man, that's a nice entry down there, 380s. Look at this thing go. I mean, do I just bump back in here just on the run? Why not? Maybe 419s. I don't know. I mean, this is a chase entry for sure. This is not what you want to be doing. But that's what we're doing. We're in, so let's see if we can rip higher. I'll DCA in down there at the 420s if we get it. All right. Stop and go to break even kind of at the 450 area if it can push through. And if we close above here, create a little OB, I'll probably go ahead and move the stop in. Took 355 on that. Let's go. Nice job, Josh. This is definitely a chase trade here, but doesn't mean it can't work. It's just not smart. DCA down here at 420 if we get it. Charles, we are trading. We are full porting. Not full porting, but, you know, being aggressive here. Let's rip. Rip right through the 63s up there. Looks like that's where it might want to go. But maybe not. 64 up there on the ES, next one up. Next level up, ES 64s. Let's see what Mancini has to say here. See if he's tweeted anything. Give us an idea here. Can we go higher? Is this the top? What's the deal? Mancini said, evening update, squeeze continues, 38 to 42 is resistance, as posted, it cleared, back tested perfectly, then squeezed again, just keep trailing those runners, 64 target as posted, that's his target up, 74 above, then 88, 38 is now support. So 74 above. Then 88. Yeah, starting to push here, trying to make a new high. Expect the Nasdaq to start to go. Charles, where does your account on which prop firm, Charles? Are you talking about? Because it's different for each one. Different for each one. Apex, you need to be at 52.6. So 2,600, you can take out $500. 52.6. So 2,600 in profit. Same as always. You can take a $500 payout. I almost want a DCA and add here so I can take one off at the pivot at 54. But I don't want to have this much risk. 20 points of risk there. So I just have to stick with what I got for now. See if this thing blasts off here. I think, did Trump just win another state? Who did he win there? Oh, they gave him Texas. He's at 177 to 99 right now. Watching the ES here, 64. If we reach that 64 level, I may just take this trade off. Look for a dip buy at that point. Let's see what happens here. ES pushing up 61, 62 here. See where that takes old Nasty to. You know what? I'm going to take this at the 53s for 13 points. I think if the ES pushes into the 64, it's about where it takes us. It could rocket ship up, but we'll see. Let's see what happens here. 300 away, Charles. Let's get it. Maybe not tonight, but at some point. Let's get it. I do think back above this wick, I'm going to consider putting the stop in. The next push up, I expect to take us into the 50s. And I don't want it to stop at that point. So back above that wick, I do think I'm going to put the stop in. As I want to see a blast above that wick there. I want to see expansion. And see, we're not really getting it there. Come on, go. I'm trying to give it a moment because the ES has not tapped the 64 yet. There's the 64 tap, so stops in. It either goes or it doesn't here. I can't give it much more room than that, though, because the ES is at the next level up. So could blast right through there, but it's not a sure thing. All right, I'm going to take it right there for like 5 points. Just going to take it. That puts us at $820. It still probably goes. But because the ES tapped the 64, I think this could be an area where we pull back, consolidate, look for a better entry, in my opinion. Let's kind of see what happens there. Let's check our local results you guys want to see. Here you go. These are the results. So Georgia is leaning Trump right now, but we know how that's how that was last election too. So that's what it looks like so far. This thing might just pop. I mean, I think we're going to the 64s. Pretty certain we hit that area. Just how do we get there is the question. How do we get there? When do we get there? That sort of thing. See if this thing wants to continue higher. Yes, popping the 64s here. 74 next up. Looks like this thing's about to just rip. About to just rip through the 63s here. Do we just scalp in here or what? I don't know. I'll wait for a little pullback if we can get one before we get through the 63 there. Push back above the pivot there. I think I probably will take a stab. See if we take a stab above the 63s or the 54s. Pull back into the trend line. We might just take it here. All right, let's take it here. I'm going to take a stab here. Try to get this push through. Kind of holding this trend line. So that's why I'm taking that long. Didn't quite pull back into the trend line perfectly, but close enough for me. See if it wants to continue. I'll probably put my stop here. Burrell, not bad. I mean, it's pretty predictable right now. Pretty predictable right now. So back above this wick here, 57. I'm going to want to see it expand and move my stop up. Now, I don't want to see it come back to my entry now. We want to go to the target. There we go. Booyah! Booyaka! Booyaka! Up $1,041, 3 for 3. Might have left a little something on the table down here, huh? Thank you, Butterell. Thank you. Appreciate you. I don't even know if this account has like a consistency rule or not. I'm not sure. Can't remember what kind of account it is. Money, money, money. Did not make it to the 74s there. I don't really know what we have above here. I don't see much above there as far as targets go. So we could just continue to buy the trend line, but we could kind of, we lose this trend line here, we could just kind of pull back. We break this, we might could just go down. Yes, pulling back, testing that 64 area, seeing if it can sell below it. You could short the 54s here. I think that would be reasonable, but at the same time, you really want to stand in front of a freight train. I don't know. Maybe. I guess you could take it with a pretty short stop. I'm going to stab here short with a very, very tight stop. And what I mean by a tight stop would be like something like that. And then I'm not trying to look for the entire run lower. We'll just look for maybe like 13 or 14 points. I don't think it's unreasonable to think it will run most of this liquidity here. This trend line, generated trend line liquidity. And if it pops back above the pivot there, then we know that it's probably just an overshoot. It's probably just going to continue higher. And that's why we just leave our stop right there and we risk 9-10 points and it'll be fine. Looks awfully bullish. Man, I kind of want to move that up more, to be honest. Oh, darn it. I wanted to move that up more because I think the ES retesting of 64 here makes a lot of sense. But we'll take it again. 836 after that loss. See what happens here. Look at that rip higher, guys. Look at the rip higher. Now, this might actually offer us something here. Oops. No, what happened there? Templates. Bull gap. All right, so we have an SMT here as well. ES kind of pushed back above the 64. Nasdaq made a new high. Man, this thing's just going. This thing is just going. I mean, do I just long here? I just long. I mean, longs are paying, right? Can we test the 500s here? longs are paying. I guess until they don't pay, may as well just long. Yeah, it does feel that way, right, Pawn? It literally feels that way. Tagged in there. ES did not make a high here, so that's a little concerning. Gonna just need the ES to pop this high for us to continue up. Really need to hold 64 and pop this high. Eliminate this SMT here. I mean, if we did close below this gap, then we got equal lows here. I would think maybe retest the 40s at least. But I don't know. It's just kind of looking like it's just going to be bullish. It's going to be bullish. Let's refresh the chart here and see. 178 to 99 Trump right now. All right, can we push here? ES still kind of hanging out there, 65s. Let's see if we can go. Just might have a little 90 drama once we get up there to the 490s. Unless the ES kind of makes new highs here, then that might push us right through there. Let's see here. Yes, still kind of pulling back here. Not showing the strength that the Nasdaq is showing right now. So that either means the SMT is going to pull us down, or we're going to end up popping and bringing the ES with us. Let's see what it's going to be. Triple equal highs here. There's triple equal highs there. 480.75. So triple equal highs. All right, ran through there. So if I'm playing it safe, I should move my stop to break even now. Because above these highs, we want to see continuation. Don't really want to see this come back to my entry. So I think I'm going to do that. And I might even consider taking some profit here. Let's see here. ES approaching the highs there. I want to see us push right into the 90s. Again, I might lock some in at the 90s. We can kind of trail it, watch the ES as it makes a high here, because we don't want it to rip us back lower after it pops the high. Got to go here. I'm trailing very, very close. 488. It's either going to pop or not. That's the new high there in the ES. So it's either going to pop or we're going to come back and get stopped. All right, we got stopped. That's okay. I think that's all right. Now we're up $1,201. ES made a new high there, approaching the 72s. 74 is the next level up. I do think this thing pops through 500. If we get something like this, we could maybe re-enter. I'll pop into like the 510s, 515s, pull back, retest the 90. That could be a re-entry for a nice little re-entry long. Let's see if how that plays out. Let's see how that plays out, guys. Let's just watch. I should have left that illustration on there, huh? And it would have been like perfect. Perfect. Probably not. But you get what I mean. Yes, hanging out there at the 71s. Let's see, does it go or not? So it didn't quite make it above the 500s, that psych level there. I mean, I don't know. Took off without you. Oh boy, you got to press the button, brother. Just kidding. Be careful. I mean, I do think maybe the 80s, retest the 80 might. I mean, they got a small gap here. Looks like it's maybe holding. Yeah, I took Owlboy. You can see my my entries here. Nice little 18 points there. Nice little 11 points. And then we long down here. 20 points. Man, I kind of want to jump back in right here. I mean, this looks like an interesting spot. You could actually keep the stop relatively tight here if you did. You're really going to go 10 points here. Target 510, 515. John, if you right click, that's just a measuring tool. Hold down the right click on your mouse and it measures. You can measure the distance. A little shortcut. All right, I'm going to stab in here again. And I'm going to hold the stop down here. This is a pretty tight stop here. 10 points. 11 points. Back above the high, I'll move the stop to break even. I expect a push into maybe the 510s at least back above the high there. You know, I would like to play it the other way a lot of times like I just talked about, but I think here this makes sense. Get back above the swing here, then I'm going to go break even. I want to see it push into the 510s above that swing. Could really go higher than that, but I'm just going to take the 510. 20 points if we can get it. So back above the high, we'll go risk off to break even and expect it to run into the 510s. Oh yeah, John, no worries. I learned that from I think someone in my stream, Mad Moxie or somebody like that. What up, Trading for Science? So back above 499 there, we expect to push up into the 510s, and that will be our break-even stop spot. Morning, Trev. How's it going? Yeah, all's well, Trev. All is well, brother. We're doing extremely well. Extremely well. We're currently up 1,200 bucks, but might not be after this trade. Again, the idea here is to hold the 90-ish. Really hold this gap here on the 30-second chart. And it's going to hold this gap. And, yeah. So now if we get back above this wick at 497.75, that'll be my break-even stop at this point. So we want to see expansion above that. We don't want to see stalling. Let's see. And getting some volatility here. Don't quite know what that is. Let me check the election results. 178 to 99 still on my screen. Made 5%. Let's go. Tradeify, the website was like up and down. Someone said earlier. They said it was back up though, is what I heard. Double top there. Equal highs. So equal highs there. I want to see it push through there. And I'm going to go ahead and go break even. Push through the equal highs. I'm going to go break even. There we go. So I'm going to break even here. I don't want to see it come back to my entry. If it does, that's fine. I mean, we'll just take the break even stop. But I want to see it expand into the 5. Woohoo! Just like that, baby. Just like that. More. More. Come on. I always pick 510 and because it almost always hits that. Let's go. Let's go. So that's $1,582 now on that eval. We are now 6 for 7 on trades. 6 out of 7. We tried that little pesky short for a moment, but clearly that's not the play. That is not the play. That's what we wanted to see. I told you we want to see expansion. Didn't really expect it to do like that, but it did. I mean, basically, you're just riding every PD array up, right? Every PD array is holding. Nice little trend line breakout here. Trend line test and go. And then you just hold this gap. We've held this gap. You know, we probably hold this gap. You can just keep longing until it fails. Just long until it fails. That's all you do. No need to get cutesy with it. No need to get cutesy with it. Oh, yes. No more YouTube. That's right. What up, Kamal? Appreciate you. Look at this puppy go, guys. Look at this thing go. I don't have anything marked out between here and 600, guys. I mean, I would not be shocked. What is going on here? Let's check the election results. I mean, we're getting some bullish move here. Still 178 to 99. I don't see anything different. This thing's just ripping. It's all about just finding spots to get in long. That's all it is. Might have shortchanged myself, I don't know, 30 points. Look at this thing go. Man, I feel like I'm ultra chasing it at this point. We need to pull back. This is just an ultra. I mean, I guess maybe you could take it on the retest of this gap here. But stop's a bit big. I don't know, man. I'm getting a little sketched on these higher gaps now. It's a little bit overextended here. But of course it can go as far as it wants. Can certainly continue. Come out? No, I don't really think so. We may get a dip, but if it dips, I think it'll continue higher. I mean, every one of these PD arrays have held, right? So I mean, it's reasonable to think you could just long off this one, stop to break even back above the high, like right there. Let's just kind of tape read it. So stop to break even, that's your entry, and then just target 600. I mean, you really could. Just target 600. I think there's a pivot where like 580s. I don't even know. 50 pips. You still have 3 more days. Yeah, just all you gotta do is just flip. I think a push right into the 560, 570 right here is about to happen fast. Here we go. There's 560. Look at this thing go. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could take that, but like, man, after getting 3 in a row, winners. See how quick your break-even stop was there, too? This thing's going. Holy cow, this thing is just ripping, guys. Hopefully none of you guys have a bearish bias here. Dude, this might get me. I might take another stab here, guys. I might take another stab. Right here. I'm going to take another stab. Why not? Risking 245. $77s. I think 77s makes sense. So back above the wick, I'm going to move the stop in to break even. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't get any more basic than this. You're on your third stab. That's what I'm saying. Like, it keeps working, so why not? 2,700, Alfred says, liquidity, or on the EQ. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. This might be the one that fails, though. Yeah, I was thinking the last one might fail, but this one might be the one that fails. Let's see. It'd be a 17-point loser if it does. I still think it goes higher, but it just might be the point where it needs to rest a minute. We are 8 minutes from the macro as well here. See what happens. Buy all 2-minute pullbacks. And nothing wrong with that. What up, Francis? All right, so back above 67, 66.50. This little spot right here, I'm going to move my stop to break even. Same idea. You want it to just continue higher. Let's see if it goes. Quantire, there would be a way to make the break-even button move plus or minus a tick. Not really. There's not, John. And I guess there is. John, you can right-click and go stop to break even. So if you right-click on the box, modify stop to break even +1, +2. The only problem with this is when you modify your stop, it takes your targets off. So it takes your target off and just puts your stop in. So I don't love it, but you can try it. So right click the box, modify stop to break even +1, +2. See how that goes. Yeah, no worries. Now you see how this one's struggling as compared to these others, how they just went. That's the concern here. So now I'm going to move the stop to break even back above this wick. Since we created a new swing, probably just get stop break even, best case scenario, but it still could pop. ES is at a pivot point right there at the 70, 78. So, all right, stop into break even now. So we'll see if it can go. Stone cold break even here. Let's see if it can just go. Give it a moment here and see if she can go. ES got to pop the 78 there. You're out for 250. Let's go, Trev. 250 is better than 0 or negative 250. All right, ES testing the 78 there. It peaked above it just for a moment. And it's trying to go. Trying to go. Now, if you want to be extra safe, you would just move it here. But, like, to me, now would be the good time to move the stop to break even. Now it should go if it's going to actually go here. I would think it should go here. Oh, you lost 250. Never mind. Pending on 78. Can we get there? I don't like that reaction to that level. I want it to just go here. We are 3 minutes outside the macro, guys. I mean, do I just take 600? Do I just target 600 here? I mean, is that crazy? Maybe the 90? I mean, it's not unreasonable to think that this can't expand quickly up into this area, especially if the ES pops above 88, 78 here. 88 would be the next level up. It looks like it wants to. I think we might get some expansion here. I want to try it. I am going to try it. And then kind of at that 78 area, I'm going to go ahead and move my stop up into the 80 or 70 area. So at about 7 or 8 points higher than this, I'm going to go ahead and lock in. So kind of somewhere like right in there. Once we get there, I'm going to move my stop up to this wick, I think. Just kind of picking a spot where I think we should maybe, if we hit that area, we should not really come back. Let's see here. Back in at 48. Let's go, Trev. That's not a good reaction. It's not a good reaction. We could pull this back. But I think we just look for a re-entry if we get stopped here. Let's see some expansion here. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. All right, I'm locking in the 10 here, guys. Probably get stopped, but I'm locking in the 10. Oh, let's go. Ripper, go. Ripper. All right, I'm going to move the take profit up to 600 area. Oh, well, we got stopped. Never mind. We got stopped out for like 15 points. We're up $1,897 on the CVAL now. Let's go. Coming into the macro there, I think 600's on deck 100% for sure. Let's check and see what that was. Was there any results there? Nope. This thing is just ripping. I mean, you just look for spots to keep getting in long. I kind of wanted to stay in that one longer. I could have just went break even. Let's see what would have happened if we just went break even. Are we going to hit that liquidity up there at the 620s? We might. Let's see what would have happened if I just simply left my stop at break even. I do like that the ES is fighting above that pivot now. MAGA? Yeah, must be something. We don't really know yet. I mean, I have it, I don't know. I don't watch the news stuff, but I got it, it's $178.99 for right now. But you still got a lot of these big states over here. Georgia still not reported. Too close to call here. North Carolina, Virginia, Montana, Kansas, all very, very close. So we'll see. I mean, this kind of would be another good long spot. Like right where we're at here. If you're, I mean, obviously it's still a chase, but pulling back into the EMAs here. Back into that 9. Just kind of been following that up. Could re-enter here if you were really ballsy. But here's the thing. Do you guys see a difference? Let's just look at this from a perspective here. Is there a difference between the break above this high, the break above this high, and the break above this high? You guys seeing the differences here? Look at these differences, how we expanded fast. Expanded fast. Chopped. Not a whole lot of expansion there on that next push up. So I'd be careful buying the longs, you know, continuing to buy these pullbacks. They might still work. I'm just saying, be careful. The expansion slowed down a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Kind of getting a little consolidation here. Yes, holding up there at the 79. It is about that time. Let's see. Is it macro time? Yeah, we're in the macro. So if we're truly going to run the 600, we probably will soon. Yeah, comms makes a lot of sense. That's what we've been doing. We're up $1,900 on this My Funded Futures account. Trump at 188. Yeah, did it change? It's the same he was at, right? Yeah, he's still at 188. My chart is blurry. This is a 30-second chart, but it should not be blurry, John. If it is, click on the little gear icon and change the resolution. Should pull back and push above. We'll see here. I mean, I agree. I just don't know. Oh, that did it. Let's go. Bitcoin's ripped to 73. Man, that's insane. That is insane. Yeah, I'm on the 30-second chart, but I am watching all the other ones. Why is this chart frozen? Is it frozen? That chart's not moving. Okay. I see my Apex chart moving. Yeah, this one's frozen for some reason. We took too many trades. We made too much money on the eval. It doesn't like it. I don't know why this is frozen. The anybody else charts freezing up here on Quantower? We are kind of finding some support in this 65 area. I actually think yours is okay. I don't know what's going on with mine. It was freezing there for a moment. I do feel like it pushes into that 600 area, but I'm thinking 63.75 is a good long spot, like somewhere down in here, 63 area. I think we would maybe we sweep that and kind of push up. Yeah, I'm on DX feed on this this account. My Rhythmic looks like it's okay. Yeah, I think resting an order somewhere down here at the 61s would be okay. For just a little whoop soup below. Do we try it? Something like that. And then stock could just be kind of like, I mean, it really doesn't even have to be that big. You can have like an 8 or 9 point stop here. Longs closed at 569. Let's go. Where you been? Where you been, St. Patty? Ain't seen you in a while there, brother. Yeah, Inlo, we're in. We started at like 8:40. Actually, started late. Started a little late. I don't know. What do you think? I think the push in the 590 makes a lot of sense there, St. Patrick's. Why is this thing not letting me drop the TP? Anybody else have that problem? It's like not letting me drop anything. What's going on there? Charts are acting weird tonight. Might just go without me here. I still like a pullback into this if we don't breach the high. Let's kind of see what happens. I think the run into 95 makes a lot of sense probably fairly quickly here. We could just jump in here and then I don't love where the stop would have to be here though. Oh, what the heck. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. I'm going to move the stop back here. That's a reasonable spot, but I had such a bad entry. Such a bad entry there. It still could come back. Probably. It still really could. Let's see if this thing rips back above the high there. Now I'm going to move the stop back. And we'll lock in a little bit here. I want to see it push into the 90s fast. Let's just go. We're just going to trail it one candle behind. See if it can go. If you're an Ninja Trader, a few others are having problems also. Ninja's like, I'm on Quant Tower, but Ninja's like, I'm not experienced with people trading this time of day. So I want to see if we can push into the 95 here. I think we can do it. Back above this wick, I want to see it run fast, and I am going to move my stop up more. We're going to go here. We're going to go there, locking in 6 points. See if we can rip now. I want it to go. Come on, guy. I want you to just go. You know you want it. All right, I'm just going to go break even. Why not? I mean, we're up. Whatever. $1,900 at this point, so. Come on. It's got to be on this candle or the next. Top of the hour, push through. Let's go to the top of the hour, push through here. 10 seconds. I think we're going to get a wick here at the top of the hour. Let's see. There's the top of the hour. I want to see it run. Run this baby on up there. Hit the 600s. We're having that 90 drama that we talked about. That's why a lot of times I like to just take profit at 90, but he is holding the 80s here. Let's go. Boom! Boom shakalaka. Oh, okay. I got you, St. Patrick's. Let's go. Look at this thing go, guys. Look at this thing go. Every pullback is just paying. Up $2,360 there. I don't even know if there's a consistency rule in this account. I think this is the starter plus. I need to check and see. I hope the starter plus does not have consistency. Let me see. I don't even know. Is it the starter or not? Sort out the consistency later. Yeah, it's just an eval, but Let's see here. The starter. Yeah. Okay, so the starter has the no consistency. I think, is this the starter or the starter plus? I don't flip it know. How do you tell? Is it because it's starter plus? Eval STP? This might be one with a consistency. I have no idea. No clue. If we get a pullback here, look at this thing go 620s. Wow. ES at 58.88. This thing's just ripping. All right, anything above this, I'm a little scared to long. I mean, we got the 680s up there, but this is a little scary at this point. Getting a little scary. Let's see here. They got Trump at 198 to 99 now. Yeah, ES to the moon over there, James. To the moon. I mean, this thing's just ripping higher. You're up 150 pips. Let's go, Trev. I mean, this thing is just going. RIP to the shorts, right? State of Colorado is such a letdown. What is Colorado? Let me look. Oh, there's still, it's 55-42 Kamala. Yeah. You're up almost 1K trading mics. Dang. I mean, here's the thing. You could just jump on in. I mean, this thing's just going, but I'm trying to find spots that kind of make sense, but I don't know. I need to pull this over here and make it bigger so I can see. Is it on the dashboard where I can see it? I think it is on the dashboard. Let me go to the dashboard. Let me log in. Took a position at 390 to 569. Goodness. That's insane. All right, what account is this? All right, here we go. $3,000. Profit target 3,000. Evaluation. Quantower. It doesn't say that there's a consistency. No, minimum 1 day. Yeah, no, there's no consistency. Okay, we're good. So we can try to pass this today. Yeah, Idris, I agree. I tend to agree. Here's a little pullback. More than a little pullback. What happened here? Let me refresh the results here. I don't quite know what's happening, but retest of 95, maybe? What do we need to pass this? We might slap the boys on the table. Could go bad. $23.17. We need 700. So what would that be? 65 times 2? 65 ticks. Bitcoin all-time high. Yeah, someone said that. Georgia's going blue. Yeah, it's blue last time, so. Blue last time. mean, I actually almost hit the pivot there at 600. That would have been the entry. Bounced off the pivot there. It is insane, Nicholas. It is definitely a little wild. Pick your spots. I don't know. Do I take a 600 bounce here, or do we try to go for like a 95 bounce? So I think I'll take one at 600 and one at 95, and stop will be somewhere down there. Let's see what happens. Sad to think Kamala indicator meets a bear market. I don't know how logical this spot is. We'll see. Really need to, I mean, ES has pushed up so much too, like all the way to 94. Let's see here. Oh, one tick me. All right, we're in on both. We are in on both here, and I got to get my stop in. 81, 16 points. That's still more than I want to risk, but all right, let's go. Rip it up. Got to hold the 90. 85 really is like line in the sand. Let's see if it can hold it or not. Every dip has paid so far, so let's see if this one does. I'm going to move the stop up at 604, by the way. The stop is going to go up at 604 if we can get there. So right here, the stop will go up. Does not look like this is going to work out. We're not really getting the bounce that I would like to see, the reaction I would like to see so far. But at 604, we're going to move the stop up, and we'll see what happens. I moved the stop up early because I want this to go now or not at all. I'm not willing to, you know, give that much room. I mean, it probably goes still, but I'm not trusting it. So, Trump landside, let's go. We'll see. You wanted to vote for Kanye? You wanted Ricky Gervais, but he didn't run. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I got to run out my brother with something right quick. Give me just like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Told you I didn't trust it. I didn't trust it. Look at that thing go. Wow. Wow. Did not trust it. I think I actually need 66 ticks. This looks pretty good here. This will be kind of like something I would take in New York. A nice sweep of liquidity, pullbacks, not necessarily pulling back to discount, but I think that it's reasonable to think that if we close above here, we could, we'll at least see this swing high up here. So we'll try it. Kind of a dirty close there, not a great close for us. See if this thing can at least get us to break even. 10, we're going to be risking quite a bit here on this. So I want to see a close above really on this candle here, at least this one. I don't necessarily want to jump in before the close, but I may have to take it on momentum. I might get destroyed though. You gotta be kidding me, man. That's exactly what I wanted, but I couldn't pull the trigger because of that. I need to pull back a retest here. We may not get it. Explain how the Bulenox master account, you can activate 3 at a time, but 11 total. Yeah, so you can only have 3 below the... You can only have 3 below the threshold on the PA on the master account. So in other words, you got to have 20. If it's the 50K, you got to have 2,600 in profit in one of those accounts before you can activate a 4th. So if you got 3, you get 2,600 in one. You can activate a 4th. You get 2,600 in a second one. You activate a 5th, so on and so forth, all the way up to 11. All right, we're stabbing here. I want to see this push straight through. Needs to push right back through here. Let's go. See if we can't get this account past here. That's the idea, anyway. So stop to break even at 610.50. Right. Almost there. Come on, get up there. Yeah, it's going to do me dirty. 610.50, stop to break even. Right here. Right here. You were so close to it. Boom, boom, boom. Might get destroyed here. Yeah, Trav, I don't believe. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. Need a fast reaction here, otherwise we're gonna give some back. Need a fast reaction. Not getting it. Gotta have a fast reaction. Come on. Back to the upside. Back to the upside we go. I said upside, not downside. All right, giving some back there. I don't know. Oh. Never works out to me with me when I do that. Never works out. I tried to talk sweet to it. I was going to call it a hooker. What up, the Cool J? Yes, tapping the 78 there. I mean, this does kind of look like we might be going down, guys. It kind of looks that way, right? Got a little failed pivot going on. Maybe. Is that right, Max? Max agrees. Max tends to agree. Sold at 88. Let's go. Yeah, the break of 90 kind of like, you know, pretty well signed. A pretty good sign there. I'm actually thinking about shorting myself. I think the ES works its way back down to 74, but we might have one more push higher in us, though. Maxie, come on, man. Not necessarily a new high, but one more push higher here. We do still have this area down here where I was looking to kind of get long earlier. Might take one here. It kind of lines up with what I'm looking for. Let's see. I'm looking to DCA if it pushes up. Kind of pushed back up and tested the 88 already. It might want to retest it again. Let's see here. What up, Parisa, the trader? We're doing okay. We're doing all right. Might get more back right here. Look at this thing going. Ooh. All right, if we push through 600 here, then we might flip. Yeah, I got to kind of hold below 600 there. If we push through 600, I'm going to flip long. I'm going to flip heavy long if we get back through 600. As heavy as it will let me. Got to get back below 90. Got to get back below 90. I'm going to put my stop in here. Gonna put my stop in. All right, we're losing the 90 here. I may DCA one more time in. I think we could elevator here. There we go. We're adding. Same idea. Stop to break even below 71. Don't get back to my entry and just bounce. I mean, this just would be dirty. All right. Oh, what is going on here? I mean, I don't know. We need to pull back into the 60s. I think that makes sense, but it might not happen right now. It's the only thing. Again, if we get above 600, no, I'm short, Parisa. But if we get above 600, if I get stopped out here, I'm going to flip long. I'll flip long if we get stopped out here. I don't want to get stopped out. I would rather it go down. Down, down, down. But I think I've been ripped on every short I've tried today. I don't think I've won a single short that I've taken this afternoon. I think this is the second one I've tried. But we'll see. All right, here we go. Looks like we're about to get stopped. We got to have the big bearish reaction right here. I might already just take this off, to be honest. I do think I'm going to trail this down pretty hefty. I'm going to stop myself out there. I just feel it's just unwilling to go lower at this point. It's just unwilling to go lower, so I will take a long if we pop back above 600. Close there above 600 on the 1 minute. And I'm going to go long. We might port report here. Watching the 1 minute. Trump 188 to 112. I don't know who Harris just added. But she's at 112 now. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, pushing up here, 87. Nasdaq's not really going either, though, to be honest. Still wouldn't have been stopped out yet on my short, but I feel like it probably is incoming. $96 is kind of that next level up there on the ES. Monster squeeze continues. We're now up 157 points from the 34 long zone Monday evening. The move is propelled by a massive failed breakdown of Thursday's lows. Just keep riding runners. 5,900, 59.19 next. Dip below 58.55 only. So 58.55 is now the line in the sand for the bulls. Per Mancini. If we close above 600 here on the 1 minute, I'm going to long. Still up $1,500 after being up like 2,600. So we gave back like 1,000. No, 2,300. Gave back 800. I'm probably going to go ahead and just jump in long here. We've got this wedge here, and I think that we're about to pop it. I'm going to target up here to the 20, and I'll add on the 1 minute. If the 1 minute closes above, we'll add. Stop to be break even at 615 up there. So if the 1 minute closes above 600 here, we'll add. Adding. So I want to see a push into the 615. That'll be my break-even stop. And we'll see if we can't push up into the highs once more. Could maybe go break-even stop here too, 610. All right. Wanted to just go ahead and take out that target there. That way I can just put in a single stop here and not have to put in both. Come on here. going on? Come on. You got to take out that wick. Go. You want to. Be a sweet girl. Be the type of girl you take home to mom. Come on. Come on, rip it up. Oh, come on. This is going to be dirty. I mean, do I just move this down here? I mean, I shouldn't. I should not. But I think this thing hits that, so I'm going to give it room. If it doesn't, I may pay the price. May pay the price. Up 2,900. Let's go. I don't quite know why this seems like it's tagged to that. Did I accidentally do that? I might have. Yeah, it kind of looks like I did. Oh, come on. I mean, how's it come that close to hitting that target and now it just rips lower? This is so annoying. I guess I should have left the break-even stop in there. I just thought there's no way that didn't hit. I mean, we're up 13 points. Come on. This candle here. Let's go. You got 22 seconds to get there. Let's go. Rip it. Rip it up. Come on. Stop messing around. Come on. Go. I mean, it knows it wants that wick at 615. You know it does. That is not the reaction we want to see. Well, well, well. Gotta have a bullish reaction here, or we're going to be in trouble on this trade. I don't love how the ES looks here. It's pulling back below 88 as well. Yeah, James, it's kind of getting to a little snaky action here. It's just, I don't know. I really should move my stop up to the bottom of this wick, but I'm going to give it a little bit of room. We'll see what happens. Might give back most of the profits. I mean, this is an end-of-day account, so... All right, there we go. We're out. Only up $600 now. Feels bad, but the thing is, I was up 13 points there. I should have taken the profits there. Just didn't, you know, I was going to take that. I was going to take it there, just 2 points away. 15.75, 2 points. And I was going to move the stop to break even. It's just annoying. Just annoying. That's how she goes. That's trading. That's trading. Kind of lost that 1 minute trend line there too. Yeah, James, it's, yeah, you know, it's still trading. It's just, yeah. I do still believe in the longs. That's what I'm trying to do, Laws. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what we've been doing. But we got called on that one. Let's check those results on that pullback. 198, 112. This is not that obvious. We didn't really sweep any liquidity. That much liquidity, actually. We did sweep some. All right, let's see what we get here. Do we get a push above? We will buy again. Yeah, pawn. Exactly. Exactly, pawn. Retesting the 1 minute trend line here. Every time you think it's going short, it just rips higher. So we'll see what happens. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do still have 90% off Bulenox. Tradeify guys got that 35 or 40% off sale there. They got my profit trade still at 90%, I believe, on the evals. I got the direct to funded on the Tradeifys. I got the direct to funded on profit trade. Apex 80% off, still 1 day pass. And Take Profit Trader, as always, $102 for the 50K account, all in. It's a really good deal. And the My Funded Futures as well, still having a good sale. Use the discount code MM, as always, are the links in the description. Best Gin Town. Best DJ in town. There we go. Last 3 candles on the 1 minute stuck between 20 and 50. Bulenox is not 1 day to pass. It's you can make it all in 1 day, but you have to. It takes 5 days to pass. It's going all right. Best DJ in town. We you know, we could be better. We could have been better. I'm going to scale into this long. Try anyway. Motivate with Bulenox. No, I'm not sure about that. Anybody using Motivate with Bulenox? Is this thing finally going to go sweep the 63s? Which we were trying to hold out for earlier. Looks like it might. I'm going to scale in here. Long might just get wrecked. Might just get wrecked. We'll see a rip right back through the 88s. I'm going to leave one on there, and we'll go stop to break even. What up, Andy? How you doing? We're in 3 minis here. So we either going to end up well or we're going to suck it up on this trade. We're either going to be sucking air or living the high life. Riding the wave. That's right. What's up, Fred? Riding the wave of emotions. The wave of emotions. $198, $112, still Trump. So I'm going to throw the stop into break even at the 88s once it gets through there. We'll leave a runner on for the 615s if we can get it. I think it's logical to run through that 88. Let's see if it does. Yes, fighting above the pivot there. But let's see what happens. Come on, push it through there. Stop to break even. And I'm going to target, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. And what I may do is I might move this up more. Kind of use my stop as my take profit. We got to get above the 600 though before I decide to do that. Thanks, Laws. Yeah, Fred. I mean, I was looking for the short into the 63 earlier, so that's why I was like thinking we'd soup that area. We got too close to it not to think it would go. So I like where my stop is after creating that fair value gap there. I think we can even move the stop up a little bit here. Above 600 here, I think we rip into the 615s. I mean, like, I really think we can make new highs here, to be honest. We have to see what happens at the 88 there with the ES. Let's see if we can go. Closed above here. We did tap into this gap here. This is what's holding us down for now. So next, we want to see this kind of close above this. If we can't get above this, it could very well sell back down. So need to really close above that. Closing above this, we should see this wick again. But obviously, if we close below this one, then that's just a failed breakdown. And we might continue to sell. So I'm okay with where my stop is. I mean, even though I'm only locked in 4 points here, it doesn't matter that, you know, if I get stopped out, then we know that's really a short trigger at that point. So like that's really a short trigger. We could take that. Let's just take it. This is a short trigger. And stop to break even at this wick. And we really can just see how far it can go at that point. And a close back above would be our stop out. So stop to break even down here at this wick now. We should waterfall back below that if ES can get through that 74 level. Yeah, I haven't had very good luck with the shorts tonight, to be honest with you, but play them as we see them. What's up, Expert Computer? Doom, doom, doom. I don't know. We'll see there. Well, we're definitely going to have a new leader. We just don't know who it is. But sweep of liquidity. We swept these equal highs. Delivery from a fair value gap. In premium, it's kind of a failed pivot as well. So it's decent to think that we move lower there, but every dip has really been bought tonight. So every dip has been bought. So your stop would be a close back above that 93 area. Let's see. Let's see. ES did bounce off a pivot there, so kind of got to get through there to go down. But this thing's probably just going to go higher. My lean's still been higher. I want to say this is my third short that's probably going to fail. We'll see what happens. I think I kind of got out break even on one of them. But ES has to get through 78, then 74 in order for this to work. We'll see. Yeah, James, you're probably right. The market's not reasonable at this moment, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll give it a moment. Now my break-even stop really is going to be back below this wick here. So if we can just get back below there, we'll get the stop in at break-even and see what happens. That's the idea. Yeah, expert, it kind of happened over time, but yeah, I mean, if you look at my payouts, I think in March, April, well, I started passing evals consistently in January, and then started keeping PAs in January, February longer, and then really figured out kind of my strengths and weaknesses and how I could tailor those to my trading. And in March and April, and kind of had started getting payouts around that time pretty consistently. So, and you can just see it snowball from there. Part of the snowball effect from that is just having more accounts, right? Going from maybe only having 3 or 4 funded accounts taking payouts to going to having to 10 or 15, so on and so forth. So it's just kind of a snowball effect there that helps you. All right, stops down, because we technically closed above there, so I'm bringing the stop down. And we're going to still give it a chance to go, so I'm not just going to stop out. But if it makes a new swing here, then we're just going to be out. So it's just one of those things, you know, over time. What up, at Sassadar? Just long? Yeah. Yeah, watching the election, Wayne, and just taking some trades. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. About 14 or 15 months before I started becoming consistent. I became profitable just only a few months ago because I finally got my tuition back. I dug a $35,000 hole, so the first $35,000 that I was in profit this year was just paying myself back. Just paying myself back. That's it. All right, this is probably, I mean, we want it to continue lower, obviously, but if this rips back up and turns green, then we're definitely getting stopped. Coming into the macro here in 4 minutes. So we're going to know pretty quickly here what the result is. Just buy. Thanks, Pariza. Yeah, that's the important thing. Get yourself paid back, right? That's what I tell everybody. Try to get your tuition back. I mean, nothing, you know, it feels good to get back to even just break even. But let's be honest. Did I need to spend $35K to learn what I learned? No. I threw money at it, did it the wrong way, that sort of thing. What up, Bovash? John, the macro is the last 10 minutes of the hour. Price tends to try to run towards its draw on liquidity in the last 10 minutes and the first 10 minutes of the hour. So between 10:50 p.m. and 11:10 p.m., you should see price move towards its draw on liquidity. So if it is in fact lower, you should see it move lower in the next 3 minutes. If it's not lower, you'll see it move higher. It works really well in New York. I'm not quite sure at this time of night how well that works, but I'd assume it's the same. Had a couple opportunities here to get out break even. We didn't take it. We're just on an eval, so that's why I'm letting this play out. I really want to see it break the 71, or break the 71 and we'll go break even, or take me out, one or the other. Obviously, the preference is to come down here first, but that's the preference. 1047. I could just go ahead and take it off here, but as soon as I take it off, you know what will happen. It will move lower. McLovin, we're in it. We're in the mix. Just in an eval, though. Just in an eval. Nothing crazy. Trying to follow my rules, even though. Even the same. Waiting for it to break that wick down there at 71.75 so I can move my stop to break even. There it is. Stop to break even. And stopped out. So followed the rules on that trade and end up getting to break even. That's fine. You're struggling following the rules, almost blew your accounts, but then recovered. Yeah, Bo, it's very important. Set your rules, stick to them. Now, listen, I'm not perfect by any stretch. I broke the rules earlier today and really could have blew a lot of my accounts. But, you know, I try to follow the rules, but it doesn't always happen. So let's be honest. It's a tough thing to do sometimes. I kind of feel like the refusal to go lower, the fact that we did sweep this key area of liquidity, we do have some engineer liquidity to the upside here. I wouldn't be shocked to see this thing rip up here. So, oh yeah, expert. I mean, after you've been doing it for so long, I've been streaming for over a year, so I'm pretty well used to doing the multitask. Plus, I've always been very good at that anyway, so always been very, very good at that. So Trump's at 210 to 113 right now. Georgia 51.48 for Trump has not become official. I might take a time-based trade here. I might take a long. Thinking about just taking a time-based long here. I mean, this is the gap that holds us down. We really could just wait for us to close above 602. We would also be getting above the pivot there at 600. So, I mean, we could wait for that. Because if we did take it here, the stop would just simply go here, which, you know, could be ran. But my lean is up here since we refuse to go down. All right, I'm going to take it here. Very, very aggressive trade here. Very, very aggressive. We'll target up there. If it makes a new swing here or lower, we're just out. Yeah. I mean, it could go lower. We'll see, though. I mean, oh, did we leave? Yeah, I guess we did leave relative equal lows down there, too, where I kind of got out of earlier. I don't know. My lean is still higher, but, man, I don't know. Where do you put your stop at here? I don't love it here. I mean, I don't want to risk to here either, though. I mean, realistically, it needs to go down here. It's kind of like a 1-to-1, I guess, but still. 27, yeah, it's a 1-to-1, but I don't love it. Locks. Let's go long. What up, Stock Tiger? Yeah, now it's going down. ES losing the pivot there. It's kind of what I was trying to get the ES to do on that short here that I had. Was looking for the ES to lose the pivot and then get through the 74. It looks like that's probably what it's about to do. This thing is just trending down. We'll see. Oh, you don't use either, expert? I don't know. I like to use them. Just, I don't know. Just put them in spots that make sense. But we'll see. If not, I tend to misjudge how wide the stops are. And that's not good for me. All right, let's see what the ES does at the 74 here. I'm going to move the stop down a little bit. I'm going to be aggressive here too, guys. Very, very aggressive. Kind of the same type of long that I took earlier. Just try to get out of this for just small profit at least. Nothing crazy. Might even just take the break even here if we get back to green. I should have just probably taken it. 3 longs, let's go. Oh. Up 138 in eval, let's going. Let's go. Again, I might just take the small loss or break even here. I was going to go ahead and put the other stops up closer, but I'm just going to take it off there. As soon as I take it off, it's going to rip, but it's going to take it off there. I'm going to wait for actually a better entry. Appreciate you, James. Good morning, Shahid. 10 a.m. Where are you at? Where's 10 a.m.? Oh, it's 11 p.m. here. Oh, my goodness. There it goes. There she blows. There she blows. There she blows. There she blows. It got me, guys. It got me good. Oh, no. 210 to 113. What are we waiting on here? Still got... Other states aren't going to report until 11. I guess we'll see kind of what happens when California, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Arizona, New Mexico. Kind of get the numbers in here. Not to forget Alaska, 1 a.m. tomorrow. Hit the like button. Appreciate you guys. Watching the ES here, if it loses the 74, then we're probably going to see a little elevator. What we like to call the good old elevator. But if you can hold that level, maybe we push up. I don't know. We got quite a bit of engineered liquidity here, right? This kind of like this 1 minute trend line. Or 30-second trend line. There's a 1 minute there too. Holding us down. You're still in? Let's go, Laz. Let's go, man. How many, I don't even know how many, I don't even know what I can trade on this account. Can I trade more than, I don't even know how many minis I can trade. Thinking of getting long above the trend line here. 585s. We'll just spam the buy button, see how many we can buy. Trying to get the breakout here. 2, 3. Can we go more than 3? I don't even know. Nope, just 3. Just 3. Take one off at the 90 drama. Take another off at the imbalance. And we'll take another off up here. Is there a reason you're on the 30-second chart? Just Frank, because I'm looking for more entries. So I'm on the 30-second chart just for that reason. Just looking for the most entries possible. I'm going to find that on the 30-second. I'm still watching the 1 minute, but going to find the most entries on the 30-second chart here. That's the only reason. All right, Wayne, appreciate you. See you in the morning, bud. Now we're going to take profit at this imbalance because we don't know what's going to happen here. And this is the imbalance that's actually holding price down. Right? So we don't know if we're going to make it through this imbalance or not. We have no idea. We think we at least touch it. There we go. And then from there, we have no clue what's going to happen. So that's why we take profit there. And if we make it through there, awesome. If we don't, that's fine. We're already taking profit. Oh, yeah. Bulenox awesome. Turkey. Bulenox is great. 0 rules on Bulenox except for the 40% consistency rule in the funded account. But other than that, there's no other rules. You can do whatever you want, and they pay. So you can't channel on your other account. This is Pine Tree. Oh, no. Trader J, I have no idea, man. You're not blocked. You're a mod, Pine Tree. Don't I have you as a mod? You should be able to chat. I think you're a mod. I got no reason to be mad at nobody, Pine Tree. You know me. We don't hold grudges. And I don't have a reason to be mad at you anyway. So, no worries. But yeah, that's weird if you can't chat. Again, we have no idea if this is going to break. This is the small gap that's holding price down. Amazing how this little teeny gap that's, 5 points can hold price down like that. Oh, looks like we might get stopped. That gap's holding strong. Holding strong. Would have liked to take in a little larger size there. I thought that was going to break out. We did tap the 600 there. There is a pivot at 600 as well. Maybe that's why we can't get through there. But if we do pop that whole number, I do think we move into the 615 quickly. But we might not get a chance, though. We might get stopped beforehand. Trying to give it every opportunity I can to go, but just not doing it. Come on, rip it up here. That's the wrong direction. I said up. It never listens to me. All right, stopped out. Oh, really? Really? If this thing ticks me out and then rips, do I jump back in here? I don't know if I jump back in or not. Still cheap-ish. I'm going to wait. What up, Takamura? Degenerate gamblers. Is it going to retest the trend line here? Retest of the trend line. Do we dare do it? Do we dare do it? Who trades during elections? I don't know. Degens. What up, Gus? Yeah, it is losing it, Gus, for sure. Do we take a... Oh, man, I'm tempted to take a little stab long here, but... Got the ES at the key level here at 74. It's triple bottom there on the 74s. All right, here we go. I'm going to probably try it. Let's go, Watt Mile. Nice job. All right, I'm going to jump in here for the retest of the imbalance 600 area. What up, the Cool J? Appreciate you, appreciate you. Yeah, I'm long, Gus. We hit a key area there, triple bottom on the ES. I think we push back up out of this area. If we get back above the pivot there at 78, 79 area, we should be able to go. I'm gonna just jump in one mini here, and I'm gonna add. I'll add if we test this trend line. So let's see what happens. Might just get wrecked here. We'll see. Might just get wrecked. We might get wrecked. We might get wrecked. Do I give it more room? I think I'm going to give it more room and then just average in. We're going to average in here if the ES touches 74 again. No, I don't think so now. It'll take a couple of days to confirm everything. Couple days. Where is it sitting at right now? I mean, like, they're going to project what they think is happening. Like, right now, 214, 179. Kamala Harris won Washington and California. Huge states. Arizona's nose to nose there. So it's going to come down. I mean, it's going to be very close. So she won Washington. Looks like she's probably going to win Oregon, which will be another 8. Nevada. Arizona's neck and neck. New Mexico, she's got a lead. So probably not tonight. Close above this. I'm going to long. I'm going to add into my position 82s. Dun, 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 dun. Woo, look at that. Woo. Someone else report? Is that what we got? Someone else report? 214, 179, still the same. So kind of above 282 or 582.50. We'll probably add. All right, we're going in full size here. Oh, did it not? Oh, man, it didn't close above. All right, well, we're in now. We're in now. I thought it was going to close above there. It did not. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I wanted to close above 82.50 and it did not. That's why I added. So I don't know whether I should just close it or just give it a moment. Ten seconds here. See if it can close above here. At least I'll make it valid at that point. Yeah, I'm going to give it a moment. All right, there's a close above. Stop to break even will be kind of that 90 area. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Let me get my stop in here. I'm going to give this like a ton of room. I'd like to have a better entry, but it is what it is. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see if she rips. Yeah. Looks like it's probably going to just stop us out. RIP. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that failed. That was a big fat L. All right, guys, we're going to stay on for a few more minutes. I'm going to try to find one more trade, and we'll see what happens. I need to get in on the 74 touch there. Yeah, minis. Minis, Gus. Minis, minis, minis. All right, I'm going in full size again here, I think. Methinks. Let's see what's up. Can we go? Can we go? I ask you. All right, I do think this is probably going to be it. This will probably be it, guys. So we'll see. I was going to take both off at this imbalance, but now I think I'm going to shoot for higher. I think this could be the ripper. This could be the ripper here. Could be the ripper. All right, there it is. Like I said, I was going to take both off there, but was looking to DCA on a pullback. Didn't really get it. So we need to see this blast above the 600s here. Can it get above the 600s? Above the 600s, we're going to really accelerate, I think. So I think I'm going to move this target up to this next imbalance. Gold's running. Now next we want to close above this here. And then I'm just targeting this next imbalance. We could really go higher than that. Should I just target the highs? Yeah, why not? I'm going to target the high. Obviously the safe spot to take profit is at 622. That's the safe spot. We should at least hit 613 on this push here. Let's see. You want to see it hold above 600 now, though. Now that we fought above there, we want to see it hold above this area. I kind of wanted to add. There. I wanted to add there, but let's see. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it. I'm going to add there. It's going to say my position is here. That's my average, but I'm going to ignore that. Gotta hold 600 here and go. Oh, what up, Husk? You couldn't sleep? Dude, you better get in the bed and go to sleep, man. Got that insomnia. I need to go to sleep too, to be honest. I'm over here feeding my addiction. Feeding my addiction. It's only 8:15. It's almost 11 here. There's Pine Tree. I don't love it. If he gets back below the 90s, then I'm just going to kill it. Eat my loss. Haven't even started smoking hookah. This thing should pop into the 615. I mean, how's it not? How does it not? Oh, yeah, me. Yeah, no, I've been up since... I just got on here at like almost 9, so... I want to see this thing go. I mean, realistically, I should move my stop up back above this wick. I should probably move my stop up. Oh, it's being snaky. It's not wanting to go. Above 606, I want to see that quick run into 613s. So that'll be when I move my stop up as well. If it doesn't hold the 90s, I'll just go ahead and get out. Needs a fast reaction here, or we're just going to be toast. I still think it goes, but like, gosh, how much more room do I want to give it? I mean, like, it's just insane. What up, Lavi? You're jumping in late, Lavi. We're probably going to be out of here in a few minutes after this trade. After this trade works itself out. We're going to be out of here. All right, got to go here. Let's see. Let's pop that 600 again and then fast rip through the 606s. Let's not stall here. Let's get through the 600s with some strength. Come on, man. Yeah, Levy, no worries. All right, come on. There we go. Let's not reject it. Right through there. Right through there. Come on. Yeah, I got to get above 600 and this thing will go, I think. Got to get it back above that pivot at 600. Hasn't really held us down that much. We did pop above it there after kind of rejecting twice off of it. So you'd think it'd be weaker now. Trying to show a little patience here because I do think if we get above 606 that we move quickly into the 613s. So I'm trying to display a little patience, but I am getting a little annoyed with it. There's another rejection. Not a good look. I don't even know why I got that on there anymore. That doesn't matter anymore. Just not doing it. Just unable to get above the 600s at this point. $230 to 179. Trump. I was considering maybe adding on a sweep of this 90. Do we want to do that? I don't know. Might do that. We'll try it. Why not? So we'll do like a little soup play here. Need a quick reaction out of there, though. Otherwise, it'll be no bueno. So I need a quick reaction here. Back to the pivot there on the ES. If we lose the pivot, it's just going to go down. Practice some live long-term trades on Prime XBT. Been long since 149. Let's go. Nice, Lavi. Not getting the bullish reaction out of this area that I was hoping for yet. So not getting the reaction. Don't love it. All right, this has got to be my candle. Gots to go if it's going to go. I appreciate you, Gadiel. Appreciate you. I'm probably going to be getting off here myself in just a few minutes as soon as we end this trade. I'm kind of thinking if we get back above this wick here, I'm probably going to just move the stops into break even. Because back above this wick, we really got to push through that 600. And I think I've given it enough time at this point. And I'm going to go ahead and move them up now. That's close enough. And if we get stopped, we just get stopped. So it took us out of, what, 2 of them already? All right, stopped out there. That's fine. Oh, well, all right. Appreciate you guys watching. We're going to just call it there. Up 690 after fees. A lot of fees. Taking a lot of trades. So a lot of fees, a lot of trades. Locking it down there. It's an end-of-day account, so the fact that we were up 2,300 at one point really doesn't matter. You can see we're waiting on Arizona. Trump has a small lead. And New Mexico, Harris is winning. Those, you know, I don't know who else. Georgia is going to be a real big decision state there. 16 votes. Virginia, 13 votes. Yep, PA, 19 votes. Yeah, so anyways, we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to call it there. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. for the regular stream. If you guys want to support the channel, use my links and codes down below, and we'll see you next time.